Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Going off for qualifying here, gonna get one lap in.
Is 40 miles per hour. This exit looks clear. Okay, Jake, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
Sorry, starting off week 9, C fixed here at Richmond. Not one of my better tracks, not one of my better times, but we're gonna see what we can do. Try to make one lap stick as best as we can. Get the run to the line, hopefully not screw it up off of turn 2 or turn 4. That's gonna be the key to getting a quick lap in and getting us towards the front for a starting position. A little bit of an overshoot there in turn 1. Try to work it off slightly loose off of turn 2 so it kind of kills the momentum down the backstretch. We try to recover in 3. And be smooth on the throttle out of 4. Not a terrible lap, not a great lap. 22.072, I'll take that for a first attempt. Puts us second. Not really where I wanted to be. Preferred third, but that's okay.
That's the end of the session. B2.
Take the outside. Yeah, about a 10th, 800ths off of the pole sitter. Got number 13 out of 20, so I guess I way out qualified where I was supposed to be. A couple fast guys that are definitely going to be working their way through the back. I'll try to actually get tuning paints refreshed really quick. Let's wait a couple guys drop in. Sorry about that for showing up. Yeah, hopefully should be able to get their paints up. Should be fun. 60 laps here. I think it's a little bit of a different way for me to start the week compared to what I normally do, but I think it was a good way to mix it up. And I haven't decided whether or not I'm attempting ARCA on the dirt at Knoxville. I want to watch a couple people do it, see what their experiences were like, or read some feedback on it, how people enjoyed it or not. Not sure. The only road race I really could do without repeating myself for this year would possibly be a GT3 race at Long Beach. Never driven at Long Beach, just called some races there, so not sure if I'll attempt that. We'll see, but gonna try to have some fun with this today, and I don't know, maybe do a little bit more short track this week. See what we can do. We're gonna get paints refreshed.
Where are they at?
Get that all refreshed. Make sure that everybody's loading up right. Alright, looks like most of the stuff is, so we're gonna get in the truck, get ready to go. Made a couple changes to the fixed setup. Ran 12:1 for the steering ratio instead of 10:1, and then +5 on the steering offset. Should be a fun race. Excuse me, 55 laps, not 60. Apologize.
The air temp is 78 Fahrenheit. P2.
Hopefully we don't get too many cautions, can keep it clean. I think that'll make it a lot more fun.
Follow the pace car in the outside lane.
Brakes warmed up. Yeah, starting on the outside definitely is probably going to be a bit tougher. Probably going to lose some spots off the start. Again, single screen, outside, short track. It's definitely not going to be easy, but try to do the best that I can to, slot myself maybe hopefully in the top 5 or top 6. And then just wherever, I fall in, we'll just regroup from there and try to grind it out. So this goal is to not get on the throttle too hard out of turn 2 or turn 4 to keep it from sliding so that I don't keep the right rear up. Want to try to keep from getting on the throttle too early in the center of the corners. I'll avoid burning off the right front and getting really tight later on in the race should we go long green flag run. Just try to be cognizant if I'm running too wide with other drivers, whether I'm on the high side and they're on the inside or on the outside. We know turn 2 here at Richmond really narrows up quite a bit, so just gonna have to try to watch that as much as I possibly can. We're gonna get ready to go here. Just gonna do the best that I can to keep the leader. We'll see where he goes. He's off and rolling. Kinda got caught sleeping there. 7 gets a good jump. He's to our inside. So just gonna have to work the outside going into turn 1.
Arlo,
Not going to be easy to do.
he's still there.
Just going to have to work the throttle,
Still there.
run on the high side, but
Got a full course.
really don't want to be
watch
there,
out.
and we're going to stay in second. So, rack this up, do it all over again.
Pace car is out.
Couldn't
Line
even
up
get a
single
full lap
file
in.
behind Hodge.
I hope that's
We
not the
think
style
pit
race
stop
this is
has
going to
started.
be.
We're under caution. It's closed.
It's only 20 trucks, it shouldn't be that bad. Kind of midday race on a lunch break from work.
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
Decent strength of field, though, for the time that I'm running. For me, it's, compared to the strength of field race in this, or the highest split you're going to get, no, not that great, but for where my air rating is and what I'm doing, it's not bad at all. Chances the 13 truck, if I can finish in the top 5 too, to get a decent amount of high rating gain, so let's see what we can do. I don't know if the 9 was involved in that. Let's take a look after the race. But shot to try to redeem myself. See if the 1 is gonna go as early as he did on that initial restart, or if he's gonna go a little bit later.
Pits are open.
I try to get a race in every day if I can with this week. Got some family in town that I'm gonna spend some time with, so, and still, for the most part, I have the same obligations I had the last couple of weeks, so I try to rework schedules, make it work if possible. But we'll see what we can do. Really want to learn Richmond better at all series. I think the last time when I ran Tour Mod Fixture, that was about the most competitive I felt in any series on this track. Just for whatever reason, struggle with rolling the center of the corners and everything. I feel like late model open series has helped me learn that a little bit better. So I'm hoping maybe, if I decide to run B Fixture, I'll be improved compared to the last time I was here. I don't know if all those driving skills will translate, but I'm hoping that some of them will. Trucks are a little bit different, I feel like. You kind of don't, at least early on in the run, don't really spend a ton of time off throttle, just rolling. You're, on the brakes and then kind of getting off of them, but
Pace
I don't
car
know,
is out.
that's
Pits
what I
are
found at
closed.
least worked for me to turn halfway decent competitive times, and I was still basically keeping the wear even on the right sides. So it seemed to be, in the limited practice that I did in the shorter runs, it didn't seem to be too bad. Whether or not that's going to work, for full race, that's a different story, but we may end up having a bunch of short runs if we get cautions as quickly as we did too. So we'll have to see. Try to get a better restart, see if I can. My only goal is really just to try to maybe stay even with the 1 or close to it, half a truck length back, that I can try to jump in front of the 7. Worst case, if I need to get the 7 by and there's a gap back between the 7 and the 4, then I'll take that and fall back to 3rd. That'll be fine. I'm just gonna get waved around.
All right, Jake, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this
Lined
lap.
up on the outside again. Heat back in the brakes. Try to keep me a little bit closer to the 1. Just be prepared for whenever I think he's gonna go. Get down the second gear. Definitely a second gear start, I think, is the way to go. Yep, 1 went early again.
Green flag, clear inside.
So we're gonna be able to get in front of the 7 going into 1. We all get in early. Kind of overshot the corner, shoots me up. 7's gonna try to work to the inside.
He's still in.
Work to the throttle.
They're low. Low side, you got 1.
Not quite clear of the 7. Easy to work at the bottom. Kind of pushes up in the center of 3. 4's gonna line up behind him.
Still there. Clear low.
Work and momentum down the front stretch. We're able to clear the 7, so just get back
22.33.
front.
The guy behind has just done a 22.64.
Alright. Well, we got 1 green flag lap in at least. Hopefully we can get the rest of the race green. Leader's already half a second out. He'll probably pull away.
Fastest lap for Hodge,
Got a feeling that
22.15.
it's going to be quite a
Guy
bit
behind has
faster.
just done a 22.28.
7 looks like he wants to push a little quick. Trying to tire save early, at least just not overdrive it too much. Just in case we do go green the rest of the way, there's enough laps that overdriving the truck early on could definitely burn up the right front.
You've just done a 22.34.
Early entry into 1 that time. Gonna kind of pinch the run off the corner. Feeling like I'm doing a halfway decent job hanging in front of the 7. Got some battling going on behind. Or the 12. But I'll take second place for right now. Like I said, trying to do the best job I can to work the truck as smoothly as possible off the corners. Not slide it. Not have too much wheel in it when I get on the throttle. End up spinning. You can see tires coming into play if we get a caution like halfway or something a little bit later. Fall off definitely does happen. Sevens. Definitely on our back end as I do something stupid like that, so he's gonna get the run outside. Try not to pinch him up against the wall. That was what I was talking about. Not wanting to get too heavy on the throttle coming out. Luckily enough, able to recover from it. Just cost us time to the leader. A little bump there, out of 2 by the 7. Alright, time to reset. May experiment too with moving the brake bias back if we get into a long green flag run, just to try to help maintain the entry.
You got one right side.
Getting turned
Clear outside.
almost from 7. Short track racing, I suppose. Just gonna go throw a block on the 4.
22.69.
Kind of overshot turn 1. It's not gonna be kind to the right front. It's going side by side with the 4. Hopefully that'll allow me to pull away a little bit. 4 falls in back behind him. At least we got a little bit of relief from him. Half second gap now.
22.60.
We're about holding even with the 1. Trying to recover. 7's definitely quicker. Starting to catch.
Lap time was 22.72.
Like I said, the question's going to be, is he overdriving it compared to me, or is he just faster with the same tire saving that if we do go green, he'll start falling off later on in the run? It's the only hope I can have. Force falling back from him.
That lap was a 22.76.
Pretty tight pack though for 3rd through the top 10. Some good short track racing going on. It's cleaned up since that first caution. Overshot turn 3. Keeping about even with the 1. We're just about a third of the way through. Start lap 20 this time by. Start backing the braking point up into 3 a little bit. Tires are starting to wear. We're shooting that corner consistently.
22.95.
A little bit of a bad 1 and 2. Awesome time to the 1. 4 closed up a little bit.
That was a 23.00.
Trying to work a little bit of a lower exit to turn 2 to help me straighten the wheel out when I get into the throttle. It helps minimize some of that potential to snap loose.
Okay, Jake. Your lap times are pretty consistent.
Do what I can to just hang up here in the top 3. 7's starting to break away a little bit more from the 4. Again, still hanging kind of even with the 1. Catching slightly. He's running a much later apex than I am. Up the apron there, it's going to kill us from 2 off. Looks like the 7 might have had a bit of an issue as well. It's going to reset, might try moving the line up just a hair, take a little bit of a later entry into 1. Truck showing up on the relative, he's quite a bit ahead.
The track temp's increasing. It's now
a little under half a lap ahead. Really bad exit out of 4 there. The way to get on the throttle.
Was at 23.06.
Starting to close up on the 1. So are the 7 and the 4, but he's kind of hanging all together. See it tightening back up in the front. 4 gets a really good, 7 gets a really good exit out of 4 to catch us.
You've just done a 23.17.
Definitely want to keep this under green. It's going to be my best shot to have a top 3 finish. And this racing's actually been a lot of fun, even though we haven't really battled anybody yet. Make a little bit of a brake bias adjustment. Help the entry in. I know I probably burned the right front up a little bit, but gotta do what I gotta do to get through the race. We're just trying to make another run back at the 7.
Time was 23.19.
It's broken away from 6. 6 was able to work by the 12. Hopefully the 4 and the 7 can get into a side-by-side battle and allow me to pull away a little bit.
Okay, Jake.
We're still making just a little bit of time on the 1.
23.2.
A lot of gap left to go though. I don't know if there'd be enough laps to get there. Really bad exit out of 2. Really bad exit out of 2 causes me to screw up the entry into 3. Half a second back from the leader though, side by side for 4 and the 7 behind. They're now 8/10ths back. Too early of an entry into 1, gonna kill the run off of 2. 25 to go this time by. Definitely catch the leader. Whether or not I'm burning up too fast compared to him, we'll see. Four and the 7 still battling side by side behind. Gonna wait just a little bit longer to use the throttle out of 4. The longer they battle side by side though, that gap's opening up more, which is nice.
Last lap time was at 23.33.
7 trying to work the inside now of the 4. 4's on the outside as they come out of turn 2. Still side by side. We're still about a second back, kind of overshoot turn 3. One's going to start blocking the bottom. He's going to make the adjustment to the line that I've been running.
23.44.
Try to take advantage of that. See if we can keep working closer to him. Just got to keep getting better drives off the corner and put the pressure on him. Try to cross up underneath off of the corner. Not quite there that time off of 4. go to the bottom line. Try to cut underneath him.
On your right.
A little loose there, he kind of
Keep it
slips
together,
up,
hold your
trying
line.
to steal the lead away going into 3.
Still there.
He's gonna get the run on the outside.
Hold your line. Outside line's clear.
I don't know if we made contact, might have been netcode, but I definitely pushed up
23.62.
out of the way. It also allowed the 4 to close up quite a bit. He's gotten into 2nd now. 20 to go, 19 to go this time by. Try to hang on to it. 4 goes way wide into turn 3. Definitely don't want to caution now. Let's just keep this thing under green. 4's got way more pace and tire than I have, though. It's making a big run up. Just gonna have to do the best I can to try to hold it here in the front. At least getting the lead some laps here. Not quite happy with my exits out of 2. Just trying to take the high line through 3 and 4, get a run off the corner. Got about 3/10 of a second.
The lap time
One's
was
falling back
at
quite a bit.
23.36.
He's
You're
like
now in the lead.
7th or 8th now, and we get a
Rules
caution. Well, that's definitely going to mean pit stops.
It looks like green has gone off.
Sorry, one, if I pushed up into you there off the 4, didn't mean to do that at all.
It's alright, I just lost 6 spots because...
Pace car is out. Line up single file behind the pace car. We're under caution. Pits are closed.
One's angry. I get it. I don't know. I mean, I pushed up. It's definitely... I should have waited a little longer on the throttle. I
Pits are open.
get the frustration, but I hate when people lash out like that on the radio. Try to apologize, be kind about it, and yeah, that's what you get. I think everybody's going to be on pit road.
Pit lane speed limit is 40 miles per hour. Box in 14, 190.
Trying to do the best we can to get 4 tires. Keep it as clean as possible, not overshoot the pit stall. Hopefully come out with the lead.
Box in 5,
Best thing I can do
4,
is
3,
nail the
2,
stop,
1.
nail
Box
the
now.
run. Probably a little too conservative on getting in, but see what we can do. So 1 takes 2 tires. 4 is going to get us. 7, I think, is going to get us as well. Yeah. So, not a good stop. I don't think the 3 got us, but we'll see. So, not a great exit on my part. Maybe the 3 did get us. It'll be really bad if the 3 beat us to the line. So we will have gone from the lead all the way back to 5th. Nope. Alright, we're going to be 4th. So, going to be a tough restart on the outside. Especially with probably, what? We're going to have... $12 to go. 1 took 2 tires, so we'll have to watch for him spinning on the inside. Maybe that'll actually work out, that he'll have issues getting going and we'll try to go away, but I'm sure he's good enough to know what driving adjustments to make on 2 tires. It's definitely a pure track position gain on his part. Trying to get some heat in these tires. Ready to go. Getting 1 to go this time.
Get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
12 laps to go once we get the green. Exciting end to the finish. Seems like lately in the truck races I get these late race cautions, although this one gave us a few more laps than what the Pocono race did. Watch out for the 1 being angry. I'll try to be as kind as I can around him. Now the 7's going to be aggressive. He's not going to be afraid of contact. 4's decently quick but clean. 2 and 3 are going to work their way up as well. outside. More of the water gonna go down the bottom before it comes back up.
Inside.
I have to work outside here through turn 2, really slow through the middle of 1 and 2.
Inside clear.
Get
Right
loose.
side.
Somehow able to save it. That was a really bad exit. Not mean to get into 7. We're going 3 wide into turn
He's
3.
still there. Keep digging.
Just gonna try to work the center as best as I can. Not an easy spot to be in.
He's still there.
Not an easy spot to be in.
Still there.
Your lap times are improving.
I have no idea where to go.
Clear.
There's some contact. We're getting turned. Caution not gonna come out. And there it is. 3 wide was never gonna work through there. We're in the back. Damage. Sucks. 7 looked like he got involved in that. I was behind him, so I don't know what happened there. 6 is not happy. I don't know what the 6 is thinking about trying to send payback, but
Pace car's out.
I
Line up
mean,
single
it was
file.
3 wide, and I was
Car
trying to do the best I
0,
could to hold it in the middle. I don't
Under
know
caution, Pits are closed.
what's expected to be when it's 3 wide.
Full course yellow.
Hear what he has to say.
Farmer working his magic.
Trying to listen to these guys, probably being angry with me. Whatever. Nothing I can do. So we screw up. Gonna come in and get 4 tires again. Use the last set.
Hey Ryan, I think it was you. I got into
Watch your
that
speed.
there on that
Box
open
in.
Trying to get
lap.
fuel.
I apologize. I was looking in
190
the mirror trying not to
feet.
squeeze the guy on the bottom.
Ryan Zima?
Yeah, I think it was you. I got squirrely at it too. You guys all checked up while I was in the mirror and
Box in
that
for 5,
was on me.
4.
Let's try to do what we can to keep us on the lead lap, get some damage fixed, and see if we can recover through the field. Sucks that the race goes this way, but not much you can do.
You're
Probably shouldn't have taken the tires so I could have got more damage fixed.
I got by that. Or got out of that.
Jake, can you check my damage on the back end really quick?
Whoever was in the middle hit me, but I managed to save it somehow.
Get ready to look.
Left rear's packed pretty good and the whole left side's dinged up.
Perfect.
How bad was my right side right there?
I understand them being angry, but
might have a little bit on the border, but
I don't know, it's
the doors a little thing it's not terrible.
hard to say. We're gonna definitely come in,
Hey, wait, how bad is my
get
right
some more
side?
damage fixed if we can.
Pits are open.
Try to pull away from the pace car, get caught up to the back of the field. We'll try to get some more repaired.
I've done 2 of these. Both times I hit top and just
Try to salvage maybe a top 10 out of it if we can. I don't know, we'll have to check that and look at everything again.
Okay, thank you.
Like I said, I get the 6 is angry, but I don't know, it's hard to say. Give him a few spots to come back in, get some more damage repaired.
Watch your speed limit in the pits. Box in 1490 feet.
Should be 2 to go this time, I believe. So we should be able to get a little bit more damage fixed. 17's joining us.
Box in.
Let's try to be as
5,
clean as we can working through the field so that I don't make anybody else
3,
angry.
2, 1. Box now.
I don't think we'll be able to get the rest of this fixed, but we'll see how much we can get repaired. Any little bit we can get done should help. Yeah, we'll definitely take a look and see. Maybe I pushed up, but I mean, 3 wide coming off of turn 2 is never going to work. I probably should have been the one to back out, but I guess the flip side is you could have said that for any of the other drivers as well. Alright, so rest of the damage
Jake,
is
get ready.
fixed.
To resume at the end of this lap.
got 1 to go, so get caught back up to the field.
Holy shit, there's nobody left.
Chat back down, just focus on driving. Try to get the field to the inside. Alright. Back up to the field on the inside row for the first time. Some damaged trucks all around us. People that are probably pretty angry at us, but try to do what we can. 16 had a bad restart on the outside. This allows us to try to get by on the inside. Just gonna have to try to figure out how we're gonna get around the 15 cleanly.
13.
Just gonna have to hang here to the inside, I think. A lot of people are gonna be pushing hard.
Still there.
And 15's really slow, so we get stalled out on the inside.
Outside line's clear.
It's gonna wash up.
On your right.
Ah, it was on me for getting in the throttle.
Catch this guy.
Right front damage. Back to 14th. Well, 13th. Get by the 15, so top 10's gonna be pretty tough to do, but keep digging. 3 to go this time by. Hopefully should be able to get to the 16, try to get at least to where I'm supposed to finish. So what went from a great race to bad race?
You've just done
Sucks, probably my mistake, but
22.37.
take a look. 16 checked up way harder than I thought. Trying to get underneath the mirror out of turn 4.
Keep it together. Hold your line. Clear high.
P12.
2 to go.
That lap was a 22.
I think it's too big of a gap to try to close up in 2 laps, but although 11 gets spun,
Be careful.
we're gonna go green, white, checkered. So, might have an outside shot at it now. We should be 11th. Got a lot of people that are gonna be angry.
We're under caution. Pit's closed.
For no reason. Learn how to race, not a demolition derby. Have a little bit of racecraft. Seriously, not a single one of these has gone green.
Well, the one's
Yeah, I literally just watched somebody get turned in the middle of the straightaway.
one's real angry, which I don't know. I get it, but
I mean, even you two, like, racing you was just, like, I thought I was dead.
he
I'm sorry, man.
hate the people that go out and lecture like that.
What did I do wrong? I was just racing. I gave you the bumper because you blocked me to the bottom down the straightaway, so I shoved you up out of the way because I wanted to go. I feel like that's racing.
Well, I guess since you think you're guilty, then that's kind of on you. But I'm not even bitching at you because I understand what happened there. That's a different scenario. That's not even what I'm talking about. That is racing. I'm fine with that. I'm talking about how like 16 cars on the restart want to plow in 5 wide in turn 1 every single time. Like, that's not smart racing, guys. That's why we're losing SR. That's why we're losing ION. Like, just race smarter. Be a little bit more patient. Winston, what you did is fine. I'm not mad at that. That's cool.
Tired of hearing that.
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
It's racecraft they're talking about. People need to be smarter. Yeah, I get it, 100%. Like, I hate the 3 wide right off the bat like that. That's why sometimes I feel like the open races tend to be a little bit better, although you get just as aggressive driving in that at times too. And this is short track racing, like stuff's gonna happen, but I'm tired of the people that just want to lecture like that.
Like, that was just me being defensive and, yeah, like,
Try to be nice, keep the chat on so I can apologize, whatever, say stuff to people, but might need to go back to muting it just to not get angry. And if people want to insult me without me knowing it, well then that's, you know, what they want to do.
Top 3 wide, but we had to go. But I got jumped as raced the top or on the bottom. Decided to do a few feet down there, and then I went around.
See what we can do here in 11th on this restart.
so much anxiety.
One attempt.
I was saying,
Get this
every
under
single seat.
green to finish. See what happens. It's going to be crazy. I'm sure the 16 is not going to be happy with us.
Last year, like the fall race, and
I did not mean to get him in the 3. Just I didn't break when I thought he was going to break.
like 8 laps, I had an 8X.
Pace car is out.
I should have expected with you know, him being there, but 8x sucks. The you know, I don't know. Like I said, we'll review the 3Y. That was where some of it came from. It's so hard to judge 3 wide when I'm on a single screen and not able to look both sides right away, and maybe I should have just been the one to bail out. I don't know. Hard to say. And like I said, the 4X from the 16, that's just... I didn't know he was going to check up that early going into 3. You're on fresh tires with this few laps it is, people are going to be driving in a bit deeper, so... It's my fault, I'll just need to adjust a little bit more, and if that means I don't get the spot at the end, then that's just what happens. Just probably driving overly aggressive there at the end.
Pace car's coming in this lap.
No idea what the 20 is going to be like. Hopefully he won't be too slow off the start. Just looking to gain a spot. See if we can salvage a top 10 out of this. Try to be as careful as I can around everybody. 17, I think we're faster than. I don't know what 16 is going to do, if he's going to get angry and turn left into us, or hopefully 20 doesn't get a bad start. Like I said, if I need to jump to the outside to try to get around him, I will do that, as long as I'm clear. It's just going to be trying to find this as best as I possibly can without doing the same dumb stuff that they're all yelling about. Yeah, 20 did not get a good start.
Green flag, we're racing.
Although it doesn't help that I hit the limiter. 16 is going to get by on the outside. We're just going to work the bottom.
Keep it steady, still there.
Try to work underneath the 20 off of turn 2.
3 wide, you're on the bottom.
20's going to block.
On your right. 3 wide,
Try to pile it in. Not want to go 3 wide, but gotta do what I gotta do.
Clear.
20's going to go around. That was on me for bumping them. Stay green.
White flag, 1 more lap. You've just done a 22.84.
Still 11th. Try to get by the 16 here. 3. Watch out for him braking early. Don't know if we'll make the turn stick, but we're going to try the best that we can.
Clear outside.
It's not going to help when I get loose like that.
Clear of pine.
I think we finished 11th.
P11. That's the end of the race. We'll get him next time.
Yeah, that was rough. I mean, I screwed up badly there on the end. Tried to make it stick, just got on the throttle too early out of there. You're going to see me get loose right here, and that's what causes me. I was trying to stay off of him, and that's what caused me the 10th, but I don't know. Got another 4x2 when we didn't need it. Stupid driving on my part. Just take a look at what happened. I don't know, I want to watch off that restart and see. I mean, we know the deal with the one. Watch it here. I apologized, and he's got to have a smart comment back. That's what it is, I guess. Not a clean race by my part, by any means. Had a lot faster of a truck than what I drove at the end. Just tried too hard. So, got to his back bumper. I believe it was this lap we were going to set the pass up. Taking a little bit of a later entry, try to cut underneath him off the corner. Got a little bit of a better run down the backstretch, can dive it in. He gave me the bottom, we were clear, running side by side. I mean, he was being respectful. Okay, so it was net code. Who's complaining? The 20. Yeah, I ran the 20 up. Apologize. Get that in really quick. If I can type. Alright. Hopefully it won't be too angry, but yeah, so we go in. Definitely not going to be clear. Should have waited a little bit longer to get on the throttle quite so much. I tried to lift and hold it, but you can see it actually ends up being netcode that sent him up. And of course, you know, he gets real angry about it. So let's look at the restart then after that caution. So we'll wind it back to when the 1 goes. Outside behind the 4. 4 is trying to tuck in front of the 7. He goes back high, so I had to stay high. He's going to try to run. I went way wide into 1. Got loose there, made the contact with the 7. That's what's going to put 6 to the outside, 3 to the inside. I'm just trying to hold my own in the middle here. 6 gets loose on the outside of me. 19's pushing right behind me as well. I got the 3 there. Okay, so yeah, let's look at this. I mean, I definitely made an error. So the 6 is expecting me to go in a lot further, which I was, and then kind of like
got in a little too hot, and the truck starts pushing up. I'm trying to keep it there. The 6 is, again, expecting me to be more down in this area, tight to the 3. I was trying to stay off the 3, and that's when it's like the 6 coming down into me, but because I wasn't as low as he expected me to be, you know, it's on me too. I don't think you can 100% put the blame on me because the 6 has still got to be aware of where I am and not, you know, just automatically assume he can come down. And then with that context, sent me down in the 19. And then that's what that spin right there is what quickly jacked my truck around and got the 6 around. The 7 got turned on his own. I want to see what happened to the 7 to get turned. Because up ahead, I was nowhere near that one. He got turned on his own. So he's going into 1. So he just kind of pushes up and gets the 7. So the 7's deal was on his own. The 12 piled into him. And the 5 gets spun into there. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of a racing deal. Half on me, but half on the 6 for thinking he could come down. And then we're coming in. And the 6 wants to, you know, send his displeasure. Which is whatever. Short track racing people are going to get angry. I guess I get it. Now let's watch the end. Okay, so get the restart, go by the 6. 15 is going to stall us out on the inside. I thought the 15 was going to be faster. He stalls us out. So you see everybody working to the outside. Trying to figure out where to go. Alright, so this is where we got into the 17, or the 16. 15, excuse me. This ended up being a 0x. So it's trying to cut to the bottom, get back on the throttle. And the 15, I don't know. I mean, I kind of got into it, but the 15, I think, kind of slowed down a bit too. So I believe it's the 11 that's going to get turned. So this is what was going to bring out the next caution. Oh, we're going to have 3 wide again in the 1. 11's going to actually almost clear it. Slides up in front of the 19. He's got the 14 to the outside. He gets loose. Trying to hold on to it. Saves it. 19 might have made contact with the right rear there. 2's getting loose on the outside. Dives it in underneath 2. Bumper tap from the 19 gets the 11 loose, and then he just loses it on his own off of 2. But that kind of started by the 19 getting in the back of him. So that's what brought out that caution. And let's watch the last restart. When I definitely drove like an idiot. Behind the 20. Trying to figure out how to cross around him. We got the 11 behind us. 16's to the outside. 20 got a little loose. Should have been there. I don't know. I mean, that one's tough. I gotta wait, but I don't know what room you're asking for me to give when I'm all the way on the yellow line. I got the 16 coming down. I mean, yes, I should not have gotten on the throttle, but you can see the 20's got me basically pinched down to the bottom, so I don't know, like, I don't know, did I start coming up earlier than some of the people? I mean, you can see the 6 up ahead. He's staying pretty much down against the yellow line. But the 20's just pinching me down, which I know he sees the 16 out here, and he's probably trying to stay low of him, but he was definitely clear to go behind the 16 and come up the track, and he just does not give me any room at all. And I don't know, it's technically netcode, honestly, but it's like so little, and then it kind of got him loose in front of the 11, and that's what turned him. So, you know, not a clean move that way at all. But I'm not going to take 100% of the blame when I'm literally getting pinched down to the bottom, and, like, you got to give me room to come off the corner. You can't just, if you want to hold me to the bottom like that, that's fine, but know that I'm going to end up making contact with you to try to get around. We can't just pinch one person all the way to the bottom. And that's the last lap where I got loose there, so. by no means clean race. 12X, obviously horrible. It's like a few other drivers had double digits. Just not a clean race overall. And fortunately finishing 11th when I probably should have finished 10th. If we would have never had the caution, would have probably finished, first or second. But it's tough. I don't know. Hard to say. So let's go take a look at the results, see how bad those are. Maybe 11th will break us even in I rating. Top split 34.49. Hate that I threw away, which should have been a lot better of a finish. Lost some safety rating there, 0.17 down with that. So we'll just have to try to keep it clean the rest of the week. Hopefully grind that back up. Marginal I rating gain, just over 2,900, 13 there. Second fastest lap of the race, it looks like. One had the fastest lap, so like I said, I hate because I had the pace. Like, hate that I had the pace to do it. Was tire saving a little bit better than the one, worked to his back bumper. Should have been a little more patient trying to get by him, but definitely had this basic and 10 just did not drive real clean. Yeah, I don't know. Tough to say. Some racing deals, some short track deals, but some stuff that I definitely screwed up. A lot to take note of and improve on. A lot of drivers are going to be angry with me, but I guess the beauty of the officials is you may not see him. May see him again. I don't know. It's hard to say. I just hate hearing the lectures too, but it is what it is. People see with the one perspective and not willing to look at others sometimes, and not always take blame for it. So it's what it is, but definitely got stuff I got to clean up. Got to work better on the inside of them, working traffic a little bit cleaner. But it's hard when netcode happens, and then you got people that are just not giving room as well. And 3 wide is gonna be real tough to do here. So just was never gonna work out real great. But guess kind of break even race. Plenty to learn from, but plenty to take note of. Had some pace. Maybe you run another one, try to run a little bit more competitive. I don't know, but feel happy with some stuff, not happy with others. Kind of what it is when you're an average driver at best and trying to learn. So hopefully you guys can learn from mistakes, learn what not to do, and maybe take from a couple positives I had there. So feel free to leave all your feedback. Love to hear from you guys on any takes on what I did look at, and love to learn some more. Try to improve, get you guys better stuff. And till the next one, I hope all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.